the Auburn Blitz podcast, your direct source for all Auburn all the time with Brett Pritchard, Faith Richardson, and Randy Lee.
All right, everybody, what's up? We're going to get started here in a couple of minutes for the TV side for our Auburn Blitz show here at noon, but we are at Bunkers in Auburn, and we're excited about it, and got some great guests coming up on the program. We got Malcolm Simmons, and we all know what a great year Malcolm had last year as a freshman, so we'll have him on. We'll have our mainstay, Jason Caldwell, with us at a little after 12:30. So excited about having Jason as always and what he brings to the table. And got Braden hitting some golf balls behind us here at Bunkers. That's what you do. You eat, you drink, and you play golf. So or whatever other sport. What is there? 26?
27.
27.
20, or I guess, yeah.
27.
Sports.
There's the man that walks in early. So, oh, but you're good at 12:30, right? Okay, that's fine. Because Malcolm's coming in, and we're about to go live on TV, so in about 1 minute.
Are there going to be commercials on TV?
Do what now, brother? Yeah, he's swinging right now.
Are there going to be commercials?
Do what? Yeah, we got to take commercial breaks. I'll do it through this.
So how are we just going to?
We'll stay up.
Oh, okay.
We'll stay up.
That's fine.
Yeah.
They'll catch me eating.
That's what you want them to do. You want to see them eat? All right, here we go. 30 seconds.
I'm going to jump every single time.
Sounds like a shotgun going
It
on.
literally does. That's why you were asking. Yeah. You were asking if he's hitting them behind so you could get in rotation.
I was going to get in rotation, man. I may let Faith do the show, and I'll come back and here with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, everybody. Welcome into the Auburn Blitz here on this Friday. Brett and Faith here with you at Bunkers in Auburn. Excited about being here at Bunkers, and glad that you tuned us in wherever it is that you're tuning us in throughout the state of Alabama on Charter Channel 701, but obviously on YouTube and Facebook here. And we'll be here with you for your lunch hour, and excited to be here. Got some great guests on the show, and Faith, always good to see you. It's not like we don't see each other every day, but we see each other virtually. And now we're here at Bunkers, but this is where we like to come and hang out.
Oh, yeah. So, this is a great place to hang out, and we've got some people behind us playing some golf.
Well, we got Braden and Jason Caldwell. That is Jason back there, by the way, hitting shots. So we may not get either one of them out of here as they're playing the virtual golf. So, yeah, it's a lot of fun here at Bunkers, and we're glad to be associated with Bunkers in Auburn. If you have not been to Bunkers here in Auburn, you're missing out. Obviously, you can see the simulators back there behind us. Faith's real excited about what Joey's about to bring out of the kitchen.
Oh, yeah.
So,
he's about to bring out some good food, and there's not going to be any commercials on the YouTube.
It's going to be.
They're going to be able to watch me put down some of their steak sliders.
They're going to be impressed with how much you put down. So then you got, again, the bar area here. We're in the upper part. They just finished the renovation here, so it's really awesome. You can rent this area out like for a private party. And
the last time we were here on the road, this part wasn't finished, and I mean that was not even a month ago, and it's already done, and it looks awesome, and the bar is stacked, so I'm excited.
Looks good over there,
yeah.
So no doubt. The bar in the middle of the restaurant down there is really nice. So come out to Bunkers. This place was rocking on Saturday. Unbelievable. Just the Kentucky game, Auburn winning, and then Alabama losing to Tennessee, and the way that thing kind of went down was pretty cool. And I had a lot of videos. I saw a lot of videos, had some buddies here that sent us some footage of that. So, yeah, Faith, it's a great place to come hang out in downtown Auburn. We want to thank our partners here on the program, Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply Stores, J. Smith Construction and Excavation, and Sensa Green for air that's cool and clean. Call on Sensa Green. Really appreciate all of them. You can comment away. Obviously, we're not taking phone calls here on the show today, but your comments, we will take them. And so John's already jumped in and says, Faith, I was going to say, teach Brett how to smile, but I think that ship said, why are you jumping me? John, I mean,
You were smiling about golf.
He was on Jim earlier, and then look, I guess we all can take after face. Her smile's a lot better than ours. So, but anyway, yeah, you can comment throughout the program. Again, Jason back here hitting some shots. We'll have him on a little bit later on. Got Malcolm Simmons coming up here with us as well. I guess we'll start, Faith, Auburn, Alabama basketball tomorrow at 1:30. We talked a good bit this morning about it, but let's talk about some football first. Auburn and Baylor, we kind of were hoping it was going to be Thursday. We were kind of hearing that the game was going to be on a Thursday night. It's on Friday night.
Thursday meant that we were going to be able to go.
Right.
And now it's Friday, and now we can't go.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to go on a Friday night. And
no, I'm sad.
I'm sure Jason will be going behind us. We'll talk to him about that. Yep. Thumbs up. Yeah, he'll be. Yeah, but, again, never played on a Friday, I don't think, in Auburn history.
Not at least for the first game.
Right. So it's a big high school night here, and I am a little disappointed from a selfish standpoint that we won't be able to go out and cover that game the way we originally thought. But anyway, we'll kick off with Baylor on a Friday night. So be unique. So high school football here in the state of Alabama is massive. For all of you that know, I do the Benjamin Russell broadcast. It's a big game for us that Friday night at the Sportplex with Central Clay coming in. So that will be a big game, but we'll be trying to figure out how to juggle keeping up with Auburn, with Baylor, and then all the high school games and stuff that we'll be doing. But just kind of crazy, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is kind of putting you on the spot, but are we going to have our post-game show after?
Yeah, we're going to have to figure out where we're going to do the post-game show. Probably going to have to do it from the Sportplex. So we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We got a little time to get all that kind of figured out. But again, we got Malcolm Simmons coming up. He just walked in. And we'll have him on here in the next segment here. But Auburn, Alabama, we'll get a little preview in here because we got guests here. Tomorrow, 1:30. We haven't had a losing streak. We've lost 3 games this year, but we haven't had a losing streak. We don't want to start now. Obviously, I was on Gary Harris's show just a minute ago in Tuscaloosa, and he said if Alabama can't get up for this game, the way they lost to Tennessee and the way they lost at home to Florida and coming in with an opportunity to play Auburn, the number 1 team and being arch rival, he said, I'm going to question where they are right now in the season. And then and vice versa for Auburn. If Auburn can't get up on senior day, last game for 10 guys in Neville Arena with an opportunity to sweep their arch rival and then securely secure that number 1 overall seed in the tournament. Faith, I don't know. I got to question what they're doing too, but I think Auburn's going to be ready. They've turned it around after a loss every time this year, and I'm expecting them to do it again Saturday.
Yeah, they've had a lot of time off from Tuesday, and Alabama has one less day off than we do. But I mean, like you said, we haven't gone on a losing streak, and so there's no reason that we need to start it right now, especially. Not. But yeah, we can definitely turn it around and move forward from Texas A&M.
We talked about it this week. The situation kind of predicated the outcome. You beat Kentucky for the first time since 1988 at Rupp Arena. That was a big deal. And then Alabama losing to Tennessee the way they lost. It was a celebration. They got back to town. Coach Pearl let them off a little bit, let them have Saturday night to celebrate. Kind of took Sunday off to kind of recoup from that. But then you got to turn around and play on the road against a team that had lost 4 games in a row. And Texas A&M has been a bad matchup for us. So there was a lot of elements that kind of played into how we played. Now, we didn't play well. Let's just be honest about it. We looked flat. We looked dead-legged. I thought Janai Broome, this is 2 games in a row, an 8-point game and a 9-point game. He's got to be better than that if Auburn's to be successful moving into postseason. But all those things kind of built up to kind of what you and I had talked earlier in the week, said, look, this is probably a setup game, and it ended up being a setup game.
Yeah, I mean, you've got – the lack of energy, and like what you said, the other day, it was just a hangover game, and
right.
That's just what it looked like. It just looked slow, and it looked like something that, a high school team was like.
It did kind of feel that way.
Yeah, we watched a lot of high school basketball in the past couple weeks, so I feel like that might be why I thought that. But that's just what it looked like. It didn't look like the energy was there, and Texas A&M wanted to win that game, and it looked like we didn't care to.
And they needed to win the game. They had
Yeah.
lost 4 in a row, and they were slipping down the lines in the tournament. So big win for them. Anytime you knock off number 1, it doesn't matter what the other effort was from Auburn. They get the W, and it goes on their resume as a massive win for them. So excited to see kind of how Auburn rebounds. No pun intended. Tomorrow here in Auburn. We're here at Bunkers today. And we want you to come out to Bunkers as the food starts to come out. He's bringing the food out, and so this is unbelievable.
Oh my god,
unbelievable. So they have a brunch menu, and so we're gonna have to show it. So there's a brunch menu, and yeah, I'm gonna hope we're gonna tilt the camera down a little bit so people can see it. That's French toast with bacon on top and strawberry. Fresh cut strawberries, and how good does that smell?
Oh my
first
gosh,
of all,
it smells so good.
And so that's outstanding. And then your favorite. I'm not even going to try to take any of this from you. Okay, I'm going to let you have the whole plate. So the steak sliders and the Parmesan fries. So
it's my favorite.
So yeah, it is absolutely unbelievable. So this is yours. So
I won't.
I'm going to let you have that over here. The French toast, like a brunch menu, they're going to have, what do they say? Biscuits and gravy.
Shrimp and grits.
Just all kind of stuff.
Yeah, they said that there were going to be, he makes all the biscuits fresh.
Every day.
Yeah, every day. And so he's going to be making them tomorrow. And he didn't have any today, but it's good that they're fresh because that means they're tells you
what type of restaurant we have here in Bunkers. They want the food quality to be good. The food quality is good. We've been here several times, and
so many times.
It is so good. I mean, everything we've ever had here is unbelievable. So we know we got a bunch of comments coming in. Ty wanted to say, Jason, that your golf swing looks pretty good. So he thought your swing in the background looked pretty good.
I used to play a bunch of, not so much.
So now they've moved over to the other simulator, so you don't have to worry about getting hit in the head.
I'm not going to jump every single time.
Don't want to get hit in the head, so that's a good thing. All right, to close out the first segment here, and then we'll get Malcolm up here with you here after we go to commercial break. Again, and we'll talk more at the end of the show, kind of give our thoughts on the game. But this is an opportunity for Auburn to put a exclamation mark on an unbelievable SEC season and to kind of secure that number 1 overall seed. I think Auburn's number 1 seed in the South anyway. But again, don't have a 2-game losing streak going into the postseason.
No doubt about that. And just the momentum and energy, and Neville Arena can be a really powerful place. And I hope that it's a powerful and encouraging place on Saturday, tomorrow. But yeah, I mean, I don't think that we're going to have a 2-game losing streak. I mean,
I don't either.
There's no way.
I don't either. I think we're going to be good, and I think when you look at it from a standpoint of the energy being in there, and then Auburn rebounding after the losses that they've rebounded from this year, I think it's a good opportunity. But again, want to sweep Alabama. Coach Pearl said that it's very important. Like Jim said, it's Iron Bowl week. This is round number 2. I wish we had a second shot in football sometimes. I wish we could have had a second shot maybe this year. But you do get 2 chances in basketball, and so we'll talk more about that at the end of the show. But we're going to go ahead and take a break here. Now, we'll stay up live on YouTube and Facebook, but for all of you out there in TV world, we're going to take a break. Stay tuned. More to come right after this. Malcolm just hit one and it ricocheted. You caught it.
Oh my gosh.
So
I'm so glad that y'all aren't behind us right now.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna move out of the way for a second. You're all right up here. Hey Brady, I'm gonna get you to take mine and face visual Malcolm before we post.
Jeez.
You done, bro? Come on over here, Malcolm.
At least he's not on the side of the broken.
Let me take one of y'all two from mom. It wasn't. All right, Malcolm, you and Faith go ahead and get up there and sit down. You sit over there where you gonna sit where?
He's gonna sit where you were
Yeah, where
sitting.
I'm sitting.
Yeah, I like this side more.
Make sure you guys get.
I don't like that it's still on here. That it's
Yeah,
still live.
He'll take comments. I'll make sure you don't say anything bad. That look good. I need to tilt the camera down a little bit.
I think it's fine.
You like it? The better. Yeah. Perfect. Summed up.
Oh
Now, let
man.
me get a picture of y'all there. 1, 2. Got it. Got Jason's golf.
I'll get in the back after Brett. When you guys are up here, you and Jason, I'll be getting them in the back.
Okay. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Better watch out there.
I'll give you 30 seconds, okay?
Okay. Who do you think Auburn will target as the new women's coach? Brett, you got anyone
Do what now?
who they're going to target as the new women's coach?
I have no idea.
I think it's too early. Just happened.
I think it kind of caught everybody off kind of by surprise yesterday a little bit.
Did it?
So I wouldn't expect. I mean, they had a tough year, but I thought maybe she'd come back and get another year. Apparently, they want to move another direction.
Brett is in charge of proper language on the show.
That's right. No bad language.
Would never. Yeah, now you have to go back to somewhere and read after, don't you?
Do you read today?
Yeah, I read today. The kids are going to be on my.
They're gonna be.
You're all over the place, brother.
Yes.
You're gonna be excited.
Yeah. I'm going there with a little energy probably.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah.
Hey, we'll get a meeting with you. We'll talk about the Auburn Blitz stuff later. I know you ain't got time to do it right now, so we'll make it worth your while.
Why did it get dark all of a sudden? Let's see how
30
it's
seconds, okay?
Okay.
And you hitting straight. What is that, twin? You need some air under the ball.
Four, three, two, one.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to the Auburn Blitz. I'm here with Malcolm Simmons. Thank you so much. You've got a busy schedule.
Yes.
Thank you for taking some time and being here with us today. So you're going into your sophomore season. What's kind of different for you going into this season?
Just me being able to know college football and just being able to sit back and be able to look at last season and then look at what I'm doing now and being able to see the progress.
Okay.
And when you put in a lot of work, you put in the work, I mean, you'll have no choice but to get better.
Right. What has your off season looked like? What have you been up to?
Just regular spring ball. Some Saturdays I get some work in, but some I don't because I know what I got to face up Monday. It's gonna be the same thing, the same intensity, just a little bit harder the next week. But just being connected with the guys on the off season, and being able to build a bond so when the season comes, we can all be on one page.
Yeah, so I was also going to ask you about that. So have y'all been doing any of the team bonding or anything like that? I know last year y'all were doing a decent amount of outside of football, hanging out and stuff like that.
Yeah, we just went bowling. When was that? I think Wednesday, and the whole team was there. Man, it was a great time, and it was a great feeling to be able to have all the coaches and all the team and all our teammates there to be able to bond with each other. And if you don't have that as a team, then the team won't be successful.
Right.
And I feel like that's where championships come in. Everybody on one page, and everybody can be able to tell somebody something, and your team be able to listen. So just being able to connect with the guys, it's gonna be It's a great feeling.
Has it been, I guess kind of an easy transition for some of the guys that have transferred in, or some of the new younger guys that have come in, that it's all new to them?
Yeah, most definitely. It's been easy. We ain't the coaches ain't putting too much on guys or not putting too much less on guys. Everything is in the center, and when you have that, everything runs smooth.
Yeah. Okay. And your winter workout so far, you've got a new strength coach. How has that been?
It ain't been bad. Just being able to listen to him, because he knows what we put in our body and what we don't put in our body is best for us. So just being able to listen to your strength coach, and listen to any coach, it's just being able to being a great teammate and a great listener.
And how are I know it's still really early and everything right now, but kind of how do you think some of the new guys, are going to fit into this offense that you guys have kind of established a little bit? And right now there's still a quarterback battle and there's a bunch of different things, but how do you think with the established offense room that you guys kind of already have, how do you think they're fitting in and will fit in?
The quarterbacks are awesome right now. Deuce and Jackson, they're top quarterbacks. They're going to be the top quarterbacks in the country, like, most definitely, because you got the receivers and you got offensive line and the running backs surrounding you. You have no choice but to be great, and we have no choice but to be great because we got the same around us. So just being able to come in and just learn the system and learn the Auburn style of play, it's gonna be, oh my God, like we throw every day with each other, and it's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Have you been, with one of them more than the other, or anything like that, or is it kind of just super even spread out right now?
Both the same. Both
Yeah.
like whenever they go throw, both of them be in there.
Yeah.
And all the receivers be in there, and whenever you have that, what is it?
Connection.
Chemistry. Yeah, when you had that chemistry and connection with your quarterbacks, it just made the game easier.
Right.
Just make it easier.
How's it been kind of growing with your boys that you had last year? And, obviously it was your freshman year, you, Cam, all of y'all. How has that been going into workouts right now?
Awesome. Just us just being who we is and taking our energy from our group and spreading it out over the team. I mean, it's lovely to be a part of Auburn football, and you wouldn't want to not be on the team.
Right. And kind of, if you think about some of the high school kids that are watching and listening to y'all, what can you say about how your relationships and your progress kind of as an athlete and an individual grows through the new people that you're surrounded with in these locker rooms and stuff like that?
Just coming in, because everybody come from a different background. As long as you can be able to come in as one, it doesn't matter what background you come. As long as you can get along with each other and be able to listen, because that's football. It's a team game. You just can't go out there and do your own thing, and then you got 10 other guys counting on you. So as long as everybody can come in and bond together with the stories and the backgrounds, I mean, it's gonna be great if you can do that. If you can't, then the team ain't gonna be.
Right. What's your school life been like so far?
It's been smooth since I've been here. Nothing too easy, nothing too hard. It's just in the mood.
Yeah. What are you studying?
Business.
Business. Okay.
Yes.
Is there anything specific that you would?
Probably, I don't, to be honest, I just got asked that question. I just met with my academic advisor, and she asked me that. I said, to be honest, I don't know. I do not know what I want to go in and actually study, but I'm gonna have it figured out before the season.
Yeah, because I mean, you're only a sophomore. You're not too late into it to figure it out. Has there been anything that I guess has sparked your interest in kind of the Auburn community? Like any places or anything like that? You just went bowling.
Yeah, I just went bowling. Just like I said, just being able to connect with teammates and just being able to feel the vibe around everybody else. Because I'm probably one of the well-known guys on the team, and everybody loves me just because of my attitude and
Right.
how I treat people. And the same way I treat people is how I want to be treated. And if you can be able to treat people with respect and give respect, I mean, everybody will have love for you.
Y'all are gonna have to come and do a team bonding here at Bunkers.
Yes, man. We go. Oh my God, it'd probably be a hole in the.
I was gonna say
it's probably gonna be a hole in the simulator because somebody gonna get mad.
Down over there's a TV that has a crack in it because you can tell somebody hit one of the TVs and
I didn't do it.
yeah, it wasn't Brett, but y'all are gonna have to make sure all the TVs are all covered up and everything
Most
like that.
definitely, most definitely.
But yeah, y'all definitely have to come down here and eat some of their food too. The food here is awesome. But that's great though that you guys are really taking the time and being not just on the field but outside and kind of getting to know each other and connecting like that because the chemistry it shows. And I think we've seen that with basketball too, that a lot of them they go on the mission trips and it shows on the court for them. So is there anything else that you kind of just like want to say about Auburn football?
We coming.
They're coming for y'all.
We coming.
All right, we're about to take a quick break and we will be right back. Perfect. Thank you.
As always, top.
Yes, thank you.
Be careful now. Hey, look.
He's got it in good.
That's right. All right, everybody, we're waiting for Jason now. So a little bit better that time. Is bowling still a class at Auburn? I'm assuming it is, John. I would think so. I'm sorry, I didn't get a chance to hear really what they were talking about. So they may have answered that question, John. I'm not sure. I might need a helmet. Yeah, I mean there's a lot of golf balls flying around down here. I don't know. Did he ask or answer the part about did he consider any other schools? I don't know if you saw any of those questions.
No, I didn't look.
Well, we'll ask him, John, and we'll
I talked
figure it
to
out.
him because he's got a couple state.
Now, he had a lot of offers.
Well,
so.
yeah, but he's also got a few state titles for.
Oh yeah, track. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So. Hey, Faith, you may have to do the next segment with me.
Stuff together. It's about.
Come to the house,
Yeah.
stay there tonight.
Yeah, I'm gonna come home.
All right, we'll talk about everything when we get there. So,
Yeah, I got a bunch of clothes I gotta wash. So.
okay, you telling everybody on live stream you'll wash your clothes. So.
Nice.
But hey, at least they're clean.
Hey, they're clean.
At least they're clean. All right, buddy. See you, man. Oh yeah, we're good. Hey, can we get something? Yeah. Just a Dr. Pepper if you don't mind. Appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Y'all still live?
Yeah, we're live. Yes, sir. We're on a commercial break right now. That French toast looks so daggum good, man.
I think it's just simple. If I say you probably don't want to eat it though.
Oh, I'm gonna eat it, but yeah, I'm not gonna eat it right now. So
Nothing that I can put in a box. You want
Yeah, that'd be great. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm dropping that food off, and she thought it was for y'all other friends.
I got you.
And I was like, y'all introducing ourselves. and the first thing they probably pick up on the mic is that's not theirs. And I was like,
Right.
What are you talking about? Like,
No, it's good.
it doesn't sound very organized in my mouth. It's like there's a hot mic.
Hey, it's all hot. That's right. Put Wicker Point on the simulator. Braden would like that for sure. Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz here. Halfway through our program today, I want to thank Russell Dewitt Center and Building Supply Stores, J.A. Smith Construction and Excavation, and Sensagreen for air that's cool and clean. Call them Sensagreen. They are the carrier experts here in the state of Alabama, and we appreciate them being part of the program. All of those corporate partners. We appreciate Bunkers here in Auburn. This is our place. We love it. And come in here and hang out. As you can see, Malcolm and Jason and Braden all in here playing on the simulator behind us. They've got a bunch of these simulators. You can come in here and with your friends and have some outstanding food. The food smells so good. We haven't been able to dive into that yet, but the food smells outstanding. And then if you're looking for a place to watch the game on Saturday at 1:30, you need to come to Bunkers. This is a place to go and watch the games and take everything in. I'll let you slide on up here, Faith. We're informal here today at Bunkers. So
Hey.
as Malcolm leaves, and very good interview with Malcolm. Always glad to have Malcolm with us. And again, but coming back to Bunkers, make sure you come out here tomorrow. If you can't get a ticket to Neville Arena, this is a place to watch. And again, Saturday it was rocking in here.
John, they don't have sushi. I know you've asked us twice.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
But no, they don't. But
John's getting his questions in he's getting his quota in. So, but we
bowling
appreciate
is a
it.
class. I don't know if he said that. Bowling is a class.
Bowling. Yeah. I told him I didn't know. I said it could. I assumed it probably still was, but just didn't know for a fact. But just glad to be here at Bunkers and a great atmosphere. And if you haven't been, you need to make sure you do it. Okay. We'll have Jason on in a minute. He's in another interview. There's no rest for the weary around here.
No,
So
and this is a very informal kind of day.
It is.
But it's
I love
fun.
it.
Yeah.
Just a laid back atmosphere in here. And so that's kind of what we are here. So
Right.
as you get ready to head off to the beach for a few days. So see, she's still smiling. She's been smiling since this morning, and
Best day ever, I'm telling you.
best day ever. The new game for all of you that
New
have
game.
not seen that or heard of that. Faith let us know that just wake up and say it's the best day ever.
You got to play the best day ever game.
Yep. So, and it has gotten better, by the way.
Oh,
So,
good. I'm
so
glad
it
it has
is
for you.
improved. Has improved. So, all right, let's talk about some Auburn baseball and softball. Auburn baseball is off to a great start, 11-2. They got Old Dominion here this weekend. Very excited to see what this young pitching staff's been able to do to this point. Faith and last week we didn't really talk about their trip out to Arlington. 3 really good teams. They open up against Ohio State and win convincingly 13-0, and then they come back and play the number 8 team in the country in Oregon State and win that game, and then they close it out against Baylor. So you went out there knowing it was going to be tough, and Auburn comes away 3-0, and now they come back and they get walked off by UAB. But again, this is the warm up till conference season starts next weekend. So want to play well. You look at some of the guys on the mound this weekend. It looks like tonight Sam Dutton will be on the mound, and senior right-handed pitcher has really done well to this point, below a 1 ERA. So he's been almost impossible to hit. Cade Fisher will get the start, it looks like, on Saturday. The junior lefty. Again, been pretty solid. Auburn trying to figure out that number 2 spot in the rotation. So looks like he's trying to solidify that. And then Christian Chatterton, the freshman right-handed pitcher, has done really well to this point. So Auburn counting on some of these freshmen, and Bub Terrell that's from Thompson, just one of the freshmen that are really performing well right now. for Auburn, and then of course you got Ike Irish and some of the other veterans like Cooper McMurray that are going to be the leaders on this team. So yes, Auburn did play Troy in baseball, and they beat Troy. And that Troy was ranked 24th in the nation when Auburn played them. It was a very good game, very close game.
Early,
We did.
right?
We
Yeah.
did. Yep. Played them early. Thought it was, again, a great test. Troy's got a great program. Always good to see KJ and Allen walking through. The two guys here at Bunkers, just great people here, and glad to be associated with them here. I guess we can kind of give it out a little bit out of the bag. I think we're probably going to be able to announce pretty soon officially that we're going to be in here doing our post-game show during the fall a lot. So
Yeah.
after the football games. So
I didn't quite say it earlier, but I said we
You
were
kinda
doing a
did.
post. I said we were doing a post game.
You
show.
did,
I
you
didn't
did.
say where.
well, it looks like it's going to be here. So we're excited about it. And again, for the road game against Baylor, which is on a Friday, if you missed that news yesterday, we'll be in the middle of high school football season. We'll be doing some stuff there, but we will have a post-game show after the Auburn-Baylor game, and hopefully after a big win to get the season started. Faith, that's the hope and prayer anyway. But going back to baseball off to 11-2 start. What about softball at 19? Is it 19-1 or 20-1 now? I know they just beat Troy. So
Those, man.
they're kicking tail. They are 20-1. How dare I sell our girls short
Yeah.
a game? So they're 20-1. That one lone loss to La Tech in Huntsville in that little round robin tournament, and then they get started tomorrow with Mississippi State in conference play. So looking forward to that. We'll see how that goes, and they travel to Starkville, Mississippi. So good luck to our women's softball team as they get conference play started and off and rolling. But a lot going on. This is that time of year, Faith. Basketball tapering down.
The
All the springs
overlap of everything.
Busy.
And golf too.
Right.
A little bit going
Yeah.
on over there.
Yeah, Coach Kleiner texted with us yesterday.
Yeah.
They're back at number one in the country. Just great. Always love having Coach Kleiner on the show. He's a really good friend.
Absolutely.
Wore his Auburn Blitz hat yesterday. So
Yes.
still waiting for a picture of that. So
I'll get behind on the simulator later and show him that maybe I'll be
Sec-
a reference for.
secret weapon for next year,
Yeah.
maybe. Okay.
We'll see.
All right, we'll see how that works out. I'm pulling for you. All right. So we're going to go ahead and take another break, and when we come back, we'll have our man Jason Caldwell with us from Auburn Undercover. Everybody, stay tuned. More to come right after this. We got an applause. We got.
Is that
We
for
got.
us?
It had to be for us. All right, Jason, come on over, brother. We're up live still, but we'll come back from the break. We can go ahead and start talking about some stuff too, because Justin said Jason on air as much as Brett. I said, yeah. And we're always on some interview or something. So
I know I just did one out of Florence.
okay.
Just did a radio show out of Florence.
I
with
got
Brett
you.
Beard and those guys.
Oh yeah.
Did that and get ready for busy. It's
Big one
a
tomorrow.
bit- Well, in a busy,
Oh, the
it's a
baseball.
busy next few weeks when you know spring break here in Auburn next week. But you got baseball on the road and then SEC tournament next week.
Right.
Then-
There's no spring break for us.
no, there's no. I'm long past those days of spring break.
I told Faith that. I said, while y'all go off and do take your trips and stuff, somebody's got to hold the fort down.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
isn't that right?
Mm-hmm.
She ain't real remorseful, as you can tell.
No.
So
I'm gonna go be laying
She's-
out
How
on
are
the
the,
beach.
how are the French fries? Are good?
Yeah, you want one?
good Parmesan fries.
Parmesan fries. I'll try one in a second.
Yeah, it's hard to beat it, man. This place is awesome.
Yeah.
Thought you and Malcolm and Braden were going to play a full round.
I know. I
over
looked
there,
over there and I was like, they got the whole course St. Andrews. I'm
All
like,
right.
Yeah, that'd be. Yeah, I'll probably
be
have to
fun.
be coming back on that.
How cool would it be to have one of these at your house?
Yeah. Well,
That's the first thing
Great. It'd be great, but it'd be bad because
Exactly. There's been a lot of things that didn't get done. Braden, the first thing he said is, we need to get one of these in the garage. I'm like,
Yeah,
I
go
bet.
right ahead.
Mm-hmm. Let's just go ahead and get that lined up.
They need to have a team bonding here.
Right. He said I heard him say that
They've done bowling, I think, and done some different
the
places.
simulators may get destroyed with the way their golf swing
Yeah,
is.
it's probably a little different.
Right. How much of a discount do we say Auburn Blitz? I don't know. We'll see if we can run that by Allen and KJ. That's their determination. Maybe you come in and say Auburn Blitz, they give you a little discount.
Yeah.
You do at Pepper Tree. If you say Auburn Blitz at Pepper Tree, you get a discount. So you'll buy you some great steaks and hamburgers and pork chops. I had the pork chops from there the other day. It's unbelievable. Just not much in there that's bad. Nothing in there is bad, by the way.
Yeah.
Everything's great. And they got a great selection of wine. That will cue us to talk about Pepper Tree here a little bit.
See John's question. Auburn's already played Troy in baseball.
Right.
Beat them the first midweek week. I think
That's right. It was a good Troy team with these two.
Yep. Oh, Ty Sanders. What's up, Ty?
There's your
Good.
guy, man.
You good? Good to see you.
We think about the opening game moving to Friday. I don't like it.
It's not an SEC thing. I'm sure the Big 12 and Baylor probably like, hey, they want us to move this game for TV purposes. And if you're Auburn, it's not a home game for you. That's the big part. If you lose a home game on a Friday night, recruiting side of things, all that, it's probably a much bigger deal than it is going on the road.
No
Now
doubt.
you get an extra day coming back home from a travel purpose on a holiday weekend too.
Yeah, it's definitely not as big a deal with it being on the road. It is for us because we're going to be covering – I'm going to be in the booth calling a high school football game, and I'm going to be looking at my phone watching Auburn play Baylor. So that's a big one for Ben Russell that day. That's Clay Central
Okay.
in Alex City.
I saw high school schedule last night, and some they had 6 games played before the calendar turns to October. It's wild for me to think about that. But of course, they're only 6 days ahead of Auburn's first football game, or 27 or whatever.
Right. You really would only be moving it back 1 week.
Yeah.
If you move the season back. So no, I can't miss that one, Justin. That's all right. We got 30 seconds for TV coming in. Yeah, can't miss that one, Justin. I'm gonna have to have the TV or my phone on for Auburn Baylor. I was planning on going to that. We were planning on covering that game, but we'll have to let Jason handle that for us. Jason will do it to it.
Get this on the side.
Yes. Yeah, move it around however you need to, but
Foothold.
yep. There you go. All right, we got 2 seconds. All right, welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz here, and we're live on location at Bunkers in Auburn. Our good friend Jason Caldwell always joins us on Friday, but he's in person here now. Now, may not ever get him to leave.
I might have to there's plenty of couch space here to hang out tonight, maybe sleep on. So.
Is this the coolest man cave place in the world?
It's pretty good. Yes, it's a great idea. And these, when you got good food to it and golf and you got games on TV.
I don't know what else you want.
It'd be pretty tough right here.
Yeah.
I don't know that I could get away from my wife and little one that long.
Yeah, I think me and you both would be in trouble.
It'd be in trouble, and it'd be tough for me to do it. I'd miss my smiles and laugh. So.
Right. No doubt about it. No doubt. We just have to invite them to come stay with us, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but anyway, this place is cool. You need to check it out. Jason, we'll dive in a lot to talk about here while we've got you. We'll start with the Baylor. We talked about it a little bit, during the break for everybody online, but for everybody watching on TV, Auburn and Baylor are going to play on a Friday night. Is this the first time Auburn's ever played a Friday night game?
I'm trying to remember. I think there was another Friday night at some point. I'd have to go back and look. I know, some of these West Virginias that have been during a week. There was Kentucky I think they were mostly Thursdays.
Right.
But it still feels like to me there's been a Friday one at some point. But I'd have to go back and look.
Yeah, it's not good for the state of Alabama. Again, you said it's kind of a Big 12 kind of thing, not a. Yes. Oh yeah.
But not.
Yep.
They were Iron Bowls, but they were like at 1:30 on a Friday.
Well, and that's the week of Thanksgiving too.
And
So
it's
yeah,
a little bit different when you have those. Yeah, a Friday night you go a little bit head to head.
That's true.
Made it a little bit different.
Yeah, I don't know why I thought of the day after Thanksgiving on those Fridays.
Yeah.
So, but I guess to start a season we've never done. Thursday was, I remember how big the Thursday night game used to be in the SEC, Jason. It was always kind of a big deal. You kind of got that night to yourself, and you were okay with playing Thursday night games. But for us, kind of selfishly, it's a, the Friday game is inconvenient. For
Yeah,
us.
it is. I
So,
think the Thursday night game is, hey, if you're off the week before and you play a Thursday night, then it kind of makes sense. And it's a little bit like you think about kind of the quick turnaround. We saw in basketball last week for Auburn. You go Saturday, Tuesday.
Right.
It reminds me of the Sunday, Thursday in the NFL when you go teams like, we don't want to do that. It's a really difficult turnaround. Do the same thing on a Thursday night, college game. You're going, hey, if we're off the week before, you're fine to play on a Thursday, but you
Right.
don't want to do a Saturday, Thursday,
No.
and cost yourself a couple of days.
No. Big game, obviously, going on the road first against a good Baylor team. And, there'll be a little bit of drama involved in that with Walker White obviously transferring. I don't know that he'll be playing in that game. It'll be interesting to see. But let's shift gears out of that. Stay with football a little bit. Had Malcolm up here. Spring football practice going to be starting in a few weeks. Obviously, eyes on the quarterback position. Deuce Knight, it's he didn't come here to sit on the bench. Obviously, he wants to try to he wants to try to earn the starting job. Obviously, Jackson Arnold comes in out of the portal. It's still one of the stronger quarterback rooms I remember Auburn having.
Yeah, and I think it's the fit that's the most important thing for me. When you look at it, all the guys fit what they want to do on offense, and that hasn't been the case in a long time. I've gone back on record saying I think it was 2005 for me when I think about the last time where you had a quarterback room and a transition that fit. You had Jason Campbell, and then you had Brandon Cox, and you had Jason was a guy that was an athletic,
Absolutely.
but they fit what they wanted to do on offense without Boris. When you think about what they did. It's been a long time. Bo Nix is an athletic guy, but he wasn't a Gus Malzahn type quarterback, in my opinion. Could he do those things? Yes. But he was a spread the field, quick game, get the ball out of his hands, run when I want to. And I don't think there was ever a quarterback other than 1 year Cam Newton,
Right.
1 year Nick Marshall.
Right.
And then I think Jarrett Stidham when Chip Lindsey was running the offense in 2017. Those were fits, but you didn't have a room of fits. Now I think you have a room of guys and a clear path to a system and a quarterback that you're looking for to run that system.
Yeah, I'm excited about seeing how these two guys compete in the spring. Some other areas that you're going to be looking forward to watching, Jason.
Yeah, I think it's all the young guys, the spring guys, when you talk about especially defensive line. Normally go into a spring and you go defensive line. But got a couple of guys. So we can find a guy that can help us. Last year
Jordan Crawford, maybe.
I like Malik Blocker.
Yeah,
now,
right.
though, you look and you go, how many of those guys will you get on the field? Because you're going to have 2 or 3 of these guys on the interior defensive line. You're going to have Jordan Crawford, Malik Autry. You look at those guys, and Darion Reed is a guy there. You look at Antonio Coleman. You look at Darian Smith. Excuse me. There's a bunch of big body guys. You go, okay, we're going to need a couple of those guys to step up if you're Montrell King Williams. So to me, that's what I look at because that's immediate help. Mm-hmm. And then you look at quarterback. I mean, that's obviously the drawing board there. Running back, I think you're fine. Wide receiver, 2 new additions, a bunch of returners, a lot of talented guys. And then offensive line, fitting the pieces together. There's more pieces now on the offensive line than Auburn teams had in quite a while. How do those pieces kind of fit together?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of good options there, and how they're going to play out. It's going to be interesting to watch. So, Big Cat coming up. Is it April 5th?
Yeah, it's coming. I think more of a traditional recruiting weekend. I don't know that it'll be a classic Big Cat.
Right.
But everything's sped up because they're going to have a ton of official visitors this spring. They're going to have a bunch of people on campus. There'll be some official visits all throughout. And they got one this weekend that's expected to have an official visit that's like reclassified from 26 to 25. And then you'll have a bunch of those guys between now and the middle of June. I would say there may be 4 or 5 dozen official visits in the spring. So everything's sped up, meaning there's no need to wait to July to have a Big Cats now.
Well, we're going to talk more about football in the next few weeks with Jason. Let's get your thoughts on this basketball game. We got 2 minutes here, Kane. We'll run over just a couple of minutes here and shorten our last segment. Big game tomorrow for Auburn. Haven't had a losing streak this year. Have lost 3 games, but haven't lost 2 in a row. Don't want to start tomorrow.
Yeah, no, obviously it's a big game when you think about it. Playing Alabama makes this one everything. It means nothing probably in the grand scheme of things in terms of Auburn, tournament resume, all those things. But it's big because it's Auburn, Alabama. And so a chance to sweep them, a chance to finish out at home. You got Senior Day celebration. You're celebrating an SEC regular season championship. So there are a lot of things to play for in this one. The question is going to be the health of Denver Jones. Broom's still been kind of banged up, and it's just what you expect playing physical in this league so much. But, for Auburn, can you defend the three, and can you keep Alabama from offensive rebounds? Because Alabama's not Texas A&M, but they're a really good offensive rebounding team because of the long rebounds. So for Auburn, you got to get on the glass and limit possessions, and you do that, then I think you're in good shape.
Then you head into the SEC tournament, man. We're about to bust March wide open with postseason basketball. Jason, is always good to see you, brother. I appreciate what you do for us here on the Auburn Blitz. Tell everybody where they can find you.
Yeah, check us out, auburnundercover.com, part of the 24/7 network. You can follow us on YouTube there at Auburn Undercover, and follow me on Twitter, X, or whatever at ITATJason.
And if you're not subscribing to them, you're missing out. I'm just telling you.
Check us out.
Yep, check them out. All right, we're going to take a break. Stay tuned. More to come right after this. All right, brother.
Thanks, man.
Appreciate you, man. As always. Yeah, we need to come in here one day, some time.
Correct. That was on top.
This bacon, look at this bacon, man. So we need to. Well, we got some time just to come in here and chill. Braden loves it. He loves playing. We need to go play golf one day. So
Get back there with warm and spring.
there ain't no doubt.
We can go. You got to get somebody to get us on Ricky Ford.
I can
I heard it's incredible.
I can do it. We'll do it.
I heard it's amazing.
It's unbelievable.
All right, see y'all.
See you, brother. Appreciate you, Jason. All right, everybody. Yeah, Mike, we'll give our score prediction here in just a minute. All right, we got one segment coming up, everybody. We'll be back with you in just a sec. Chasing the ball around over there. Man, that's a fight. You appreciate that TGL league. You just get up there and play on this. What's up, my brother? How are you? Good. Hey, I got you some stuff, man. Here you go.
Oh, heck yeah. Look at you. Oh, I
All right.
Thank you.
You good?
I'm good.
Y'all got a crowd here Saturday. I got a video.
I'm going to tell you what.
That was awesome.
I don't think we've ever had, outside of a sorority function,
Right.
I don't think we've ever had that.
It was unbelievable.
There's nowhere to see it. Like, even all these.
I know, man.
That, for people standing everywhere. I
love
love
it,
it. It was great. And then after the parade, we had 140 crew members came in down, all down.
That's awesome.
So,
Y'all were all in the row.
I worked from, I got about 10 o'clock Saturday morning, I left at 11:45 Saturday.
Good Lord.
I was beat.
A lot of business.
Right, I was beat. I hurt so bad the next morning, I couldn't wake up.
Hey, Alan, this is Faith Parents right here.
And I'm Nick. Sorry, I'm gonna see mine up.
I thought y'all were, I think we met somewhere. Maybe we met.
You weren't here when we came for our own.
Yeah.
No.
There you go.
Yes. Yeah, I'm at 2 minutes. Hey, Alan's gonna be out there. I got it.
Okay, brother.
Where y'all live?
We're out front. We're going.
All right. You ready, Faye?
Yes.
Jackson shot another 72. It's like he's locking up a tour card. I'll tell him you said, hey, Justin. Been a good show today. Yeah, Ed said Jackson Coyvian just locked up. Looks like he'll make the cut for Arnold Palmer Invitational, which is awesome. Outstanding. Outstanding. 30 seconds. been a big weekend. Hope Auburn get meet one. Yeah, man, I hope so too, Ty. You've been watching us for a while, but we gotta figure out a way to meet. I know Jason knows you real well. All right, everybody, welcome back to the Auburn Blitz. One final segment here on the program. Just a little golf note. Again, want to thank Paula for sending this, and then Ed sends it. Jackson Coyvian, Auburn golfer, who obviously was a major part of Auburn winning the national title last year. Looks like he's going to make the cut at the Arnold Palmer Invitational. Man, he's
a stud.
He is, no doubt about it. And to be so young. So.
I got to talk to him a little bit last year after they came back from winning the national championship, and he is just overall a sharp kid.
Yeah,
he's very respectful, very nice, and he was a freshman last year, so it was new for him.
It was new for him.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And he was awesome. He was super, super nice, and that just makes it even more fun to watch him when an athlete is nice.
Isn't it so cool to watch the top of any sport, like the best of the best? Like when I go to a professional game, like I go to an MLB game or I go to NFL or NBA, and to see players at the highest level compete, it's mind blowing. Even in tennis or golf, it's amazing to see. So Ed said Caldwell swing looks like Coyvian, and with a little laughing face. So yeah, he'll appreciate that, Ed. He'll appreciate that little jab there. But anyway, a lot of things like Auburn athletics right now. I know we just parted ways with Johnny Harris with the women's program, but I think John Cohen is. Again, I said it earlier, if it's inevitable, it must be immediate. So, and I think he thought maybe that's just not the direction he wanted the program to go in, so he makes the call. He's very complimentary, worked with her at Mississippi State, worked with her here at Auburn. So, Auburn will be getting a new women's coach, and it was a rough season for them as they went out in the first round of the SEC tournament. Not have any postseason left for them, so their season's over. Again, baseball at home here against Old Dominion before they get things started. Softball's on the road at Starkville, Mississippi tomorrow. That gets things started. Huge game here. Let's close out the last 5 minutes talking about this. It was a true team effort in Tuscaloosa, Faith. You look down the line and you saw what Janai Bream had 19, Miles Kelly, Tahad Pettiford, Denver Jones, all of them had 14, 16, 17 points. I don't have it right in front of me. But Chad Baker-Mazara, 16, 17 points. It was a complete team effort, and it took it to win that game. Defensively, Auburn was spot on. Denver Jones was a massive part of that, holding Mark Sears down to one of his lower games of the year. But since then, Mark Sears has been averaging about 28 to 30 points a game. So he's rejuvenated. Alabama's lost a couple games in a row, so the back's against the wall. They know how important this game is for them, but we also know how important it is for us too.
Yeah, I don't know how many times we can say, but just like keeping them at that, 5 for 25 beyond the 3-point line, like that's going to be huge. I don't think we said this earlier, but I don't think we'll be able to keep them to that again. But being able to –
we'd love to, but probably not going to.
But being able to have our defense kind of come out there hot and ready to go and physical again is going to play a huge part of it.
To finish the season with, just the 2 SEC losses would be huge. This is a gauntlet. This year's the best I think we've ever seen this league.
If there's a team, it's this one.
Right. You keep saying that, and that's the truth. The combination of the seniors and the veteran leadership, and then the good mix of a freshman like Todd Pettiford, and every once in a while Ja'Kai Howard, and it's a complete team. It's an older team, which seems to be the trend in basketball right now. And you see a lot of coaches. We heard Rick Pitino last week say, "Look, he didn't plan to recruit any more high school students. He wants to recruit." He wants to recruit people out of the portal, and so that's kind of the new wave. And you've seen Bruce Pearl kind of do the same thing here. If you look at Denver Jones, Chaney Johnson, Janai Broom, Miles Kelly. You go get guys in the portal,
Right.
and you make them fit your system, or you find guys that fit your system.
And if you've got a coach like Bruce Pearl and his staff, you want to develop those players. And Chad, Coach Pruitt was telling me last week or 2 weeks ago or whatever, he was like, no one likes a challenge like Bruce Pearl does. And we want to, take these kids and turn them into these NBA players
Right.
that they have the
You want them
potential to
developed.
be. Right. And I think that's also so great about our coaching staff is that they have the ability, and we've seen them be able to take on, kids from different schools and
Right.
morph them into.
To be able to go out and find a Denver Jones at Florida International, go over and find Janai Broom at Moorhead. In the recruiting class,
Right.
going out and getting one of the top JUCO
Cheney's
guys.
coming from
Cheney.
Hinesville.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So
I mean, doing that is really, I think it just, I don't know how many times we can say it, but it speaks so much volumes about our coaching staff.
you said it there. The coaching staff, not just Bruce Pearl, but it's
Everybody.
Ira Bowman, Marquise Daniel, Coach Pruitt, Steven. I mean, we can go down the list. So Burgermeister. I mean, all of them. The whole staff's just outstanding. All right, we're out of time here. Again, we're at Bunkers in Auburn. We can't thank them enough for allowing us to come here and do our show. And we're going to do it more often from here. I want to thank Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine for all that they do for our program here. Great food in both of these places. There's a commonality of what we like to pick to join partnerships with. So
Places with good food.
yeah, and you can't beat either one of these. But again, we want to thank everybody for watching and listening. More down to you, Justin. Let's get a big win tomorrow at 1:30. Everybody have a great weekend. For Faith, I'm Brett saying we've enjoyed it. We hope you have. See you next week in War Eagle.
War Eagle.
All right, so we're out on TV and don't eat too many
Justin,
sliders.
my parents are giving me one of theirs too.
Oh, my
So
God. My Lord.
you can have one of these ones.
No, I'm gonna let you just kind of take them. So I won't draw back a nub. The sliders are in high demand around here,
They're
everybody.
so good. I'm about to eat all of them.
Yep. Devour them. So, all right, guys, thank y'all so much online. Thanks for all the comments. Again, it's great. We appreciate it. And we are over. Let's look at the little count on our YouTube. This thing keeps rocking up. Faith. Tell everybody, give everybody a little update. We're up to 1,208 now subscribers. We are on pace to get 1,000 subscribers in 2 weeks. Unbelievable. It's all because of
Thank
y'all.
you.
It's all because of y'all. I sent out a good thank you. Did you like my little
I
music
did.
I put on the
I
background?
did.
So I can produce every once in a while.
There
So.
you go.
All right, guys, have a great weekend. War Eagle, let's get a big win against Alabama tomorrow, close out this regular season on a high note. So, all right, everybody, have a great day. War Eagle.
War Eagle.